Oh hi. Bilbao, the city in the Basque Country, in the north of Spain, the administrative center of the province Biscaya. The municipality is in structure of the area Comarca of Gran Bilbao. The population for 2020, 350,184 persons. Large city of autonomous community Basque Country. Bilbao, important seaport and the industrial center of Spain. The Cathedral of St. James began to be under construction to foundation of the city. The city is located in the mouth of the Nervion River, his suburbs lead to the coast of the Bay of Biscay. In the ancient time the fishing settlement was in the place of Bilbao. On June 15, 1300 the city founded Don Diego Lopez of the 5 the governor Biscay. Owing to the situation, favorable for trade and city liberties, which Bilbao used as the Biscayski city, he began to grow quickly. Internal wars of Spain a little unconcerned, however he suffered from wars with France much. In 1835 Bilbao was besieged by Carlists, but gave them such resolute repulse that they had to recede. In all the time of Carlist civil wars of Bilbao and Portugal were a strong point through which British transmitted to Spaniards the help. During the Second Carlist War, 1873-1876, Bilbao, having garrison in 4,700 people, I had to sustain attack of 20,000 Carlists who occupied the harbour to Portugal and deprived it besieged helps from the sea. Don Carlos did everything possible to take the city which had to become his residence and where he wanted to be crowned. 2 times government troops did vain attempts to storm dominant positions of Carlists at Somorrostro. At last after multi-day fight the General Conch managed to bypass an enemy position and to force Carlists to retreat. But also later, up to the end of war of 1876, Carlists made some more unsuccessful attempts to seize the city. The increase in Bilbao value suggested several wealthy British an idea to build on east coast of the Bilbaisque lip the harbour as the city was inaccessible for very big vessels because and at a high water depth doesn't exceed 4.5 meters. Such harbour would have enormous value for Bilbao, but a Carlist revolt of 1874 interfered with implementation of this grandiose project. In 1890 the Municipal Library Bidabarita, 10 years later, Regional Library Biscay opened. On May 19, 2010 the city was awarded with the Honourable Prize Lee Kuan Yew World City Prize, the awarded one of the most popular Singapore newspapers the Straits Times. Besides a symbolical gold medal, city authorities won a monetary prize of card dollars. On September 9, 2011 the 19th stage of a multi-day cycle race Vuelta finished in Bilbao, as well as in the whole country of Basques. There are in the use 2 official languages, Spanish and Basque. Since 1995 in Bilbao the subway works. As of 2017 there are 3 lines of the subway. In addition to the subway since 2002 in the city the modern tram which is operated by the Euskotren organization works. Bilbao is connected with vicinities network of the suburban railroads. 3 broad gauge lines belong to the Spanish state railroads. Renfe. 1 narrow gauge line belongs to the Spanish narrow gauge railroads. FIV. 3 narrow gauge lines belong to the Basque railroads. Euskotren. City buses belong to municipality in Bilbao. They are painted in red color. Are called regional buses or known as Biscaybus. They are painted in green color. Bilbao became the first city in Spain in which since January 2011 it was decided to use as city public transport also two-storied buses. It was caused by reasons about environment protection. Two-story buses have the big capacity, therefore there is possible removal from the line of several ordinary cars and thus, reduction of energy consumption and emissions in the atmosphere of harmful exhaust gases. The cost of one two-story bus is €660,000. They are ordered and completely paid from city treasury. Further introduction in Bilbao, it was required to change the national Spanish legislation which allowed the maximum height of public transport in 4 meters while on norms of the EU it can be 4.2 meters. For payment of travel by city transport. The subway, buses, local trains. The uniform ticket of creditrons is often used. In 15 kilometers from the city the seaport of Bilbao is located. The shipping company P&O serves the regular ferry Bilbao-Portsmouth line. The vessel working at this line is called Pride of Bilbao. In Bilbao there is an airport. Now Bilbao is one of the most dynamically developing cities of Spain. Sites: Guggenheim Museum, San Mamés Stadium, Plaza Nueva Square, Campo Valentin Bridge. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.